Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays This War of Mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Well, not really. It's actually quite dark and grim. In any case, I'm in the rare position of being in a game that's a bit random. It's not a roguelike necessarily. If you start calling games like this a roguelike, that's where I have to get off that train. But in a game like this, normally if things start to go off the rails, I start to say, you know what? I kind of want to restart, but this war of mine puts me in this weird position where I'm kind of invested in these characters, and even if we're going to end and have to restart, I actually want to see these characters through to the end and see, you know, I care about them. I want to see what kind of life they end up having for one another. So we're on day 12 here. I hope I didn't accidentally, like, unsave for a day or, you know, like, have to redo an entire day. If you are tired, I feel bad for your son. We got enough beds for sleep to come to roam on. It doesn't really make any sense. Kaya, do we have bandages? No, you have medicine. She is very, very hungry. So we need to have Bruno eat for sure. Let's look at our things. We have enough canned water to have Bruno eat. Or sorry, Bruno cook. I also want to take a look at some of the other things we've got. A healthy supply of food, a little bit of medicine, gun parts, okay components, okay timber. The reason, by the way, I'm starting to think that I'm getting a little bit, I wouldn't say despondent, but the reason that I'm getting a little bit, I would say a little bit cynical about my performance in the game is because I've been watching some other people play, and I realize that you've really got to start thriving fairly early on, or you're going to find yourself in a really, really tough position. If you don't start thriving, actually, you know what, Katya, if you could actually come and maybe make some water filters. Actually, you know what, Pavel, I thought we just traded for water filters, so we should have some at our disposal. And we'll have Katya actually come eat so she can start to recover. Yeah, okay, so we'll make some fresh water here, because we may need some more to cook anyway. And Bruno, will probably have you maybe take a sleep after you've cooked some more meals, because we do need to cook some more, but we don't have any clean water yet, so we might have to wait that out a little bit. Roman sleeping, Katya coming, Pavel, you're going to come down here and eat as well. Yeah, and we'll wait for some more fresh water, because it did cost us 5 water to handle that. Now, Katya is still going to be hungry, but she's not very hungry anymore. Pavel, again, is very hungry as well. Apparently, once things get, you know, later and later into the game gets harder and harder, so we're really putting ourselves behind the 8-ball by not being in a fantastic position as is right now. See, if Pavel he's still hungry, but could be worse. We still have 3 raw food available. Now, Bruno, you need 3 water or 5 water to cook, so we're going to need to wait a little bit. Bruno, why don't you take a sleep, because you are sleepy, and Kaya, why don't you go up here and play this guitar, and we'll have Pavel, take a listen to the AM radio here. We might want to put some timber in our stove. 15 degrees Celsius. Look, it's not cold, but it is below room temperature. But I guess we've got to give up on that luxury now. Let's come all the way back down here to the start of the radio. Okay. What do we have first? It's cool outside. I really can't stay. Baby, it's cool outside. The Civil War broke out. Baby, it's cold outside. We'll leave it on classical masterpieces. I don't know if it actually helps with with the mood, but that's okay. So coffee, there's still a coffee shortage, and it's coffee shortage. If you live in Pagoran, be advised to remain at home and lock your doors. Armed bandits have taken to the street. That seems bad. Where's our classical station? There it is. Alright, and we'll have Katya play a little bit along with it. Now let's look at what we can craft. We do need to, if possible, upgrade some of our stuff soon. But I should pick an objective for what we can make next. I think we should really focus on an industry. We should either make we should really make some traps. Apparently that becomes extremely important. We should make either an herbal garden or an herbal workshop or a moonshine still. Oh, we can come so close to making a moonshine still. Let's focus on moonshine, because that will be a great item for bartering, and then we can just go to the market and trade for it, hopefully. So moonshine, I'm going to write this down, actually. We need 18 components, 6 wood, 5 parts. Okay. We can take that. Is there anything else we want to build in the meantime? I think we need to make another shovel. So we'll have Pavel come over here. That's going to take 4 and 7. That's alright, we'll make it. We really should go back to the church with those saw blades. I've been pretty poor with my abilities thus far, I'll just admit it, you know? Like, I haven't been doing very well with respect to my, my scavenging. I'm going to make one more water filter as well, just so that we can set up and have some more clean water. Excuse me. Just so we can set up and have some more clean water for tomorrow. Did I get a water? Did I make one, like, instantly there? No, okay, I didn't. I didn't think so. So now we have a shovel available, so we can take that on our scavenging mission. And we're going to have another water filter just to make sure that we're getting as much water as is humanly possible here. And we'll just come up there and get ready to use that. And we'll have Bruno wake up too, because he can very quickly make like 2 more meals here. Actually, he might be able to even make 3 more meals if we get super lucky. Katya's really rocking out on that guitar there. Oh, we have 2 water filters. That's good. I want to keep a constant supply of water if possible, of course. With 4 people, I feel like we're doing pretty well. Nobody has come to our door today, though. How much fuel do we have? We have 5 fuel? That's awesome. Why can you only make 1 meal? Because it takes almost all of our water to do it. That makes a lot of sense. And we can't make this because we don't have any vegetables. Alright. Well, that's a shame. Being able to make 1 more meal is a start, though. You know what? I'm going to have Pavel eat again, even though he ate a little earlier today. Because he's going to be our scavenger probably tonight. But it's coming to the point where, you know, we're probably not going to be able to keep everybody safe here. I'll tell you what, Bruno, maybe, do we have any extra timber here? Oh, we have some extra fuel. Disregard. Let's just throw some more fuel on the fire. Just 1 for now. There we go. Heat the place up a little bit. And it's going to take 4 hours before our water's done, so it's going to take like 3.5 hours before our water's done. We're not going to be able to cook a meal in time. Bruno, I'm going to have you get into the bed, and then I'm going to end the day and we're going to scavenge. Let me look at my things quickly. So how much? We're going to need 10. I'm going to put it in brackets here. We're going to need 10 components. This is to make a Moonshine Still. We're going to need 4 wood. We're going to need all 5 parts. And then our other objectives, if we can get it: food, of course, water, sugar. Sugar is a big one, actually. And gun parts. We're like just a few gun parts away from being able to actually craft our own gun if we want to. Alright, so you're going to get in the bed, just so that you're not tired for tonight, because I might have 2 people guard. I don't know, we'll see. Is anyone else tired? Nobody else is tired. We'll end the day. Okay. Well, how do we want to do this? If you're hungry and wounded, you're in bed. Hungry and tired puts you in bed. Hungry puts you on guard. Perfectly fine puts you on scavenge duty. I want to go to the supermarket. This store supplied the whole neighborhood. Still, it might be worth the risk to go here since there's a lot of goods left. It might be dangerous to do the groceries here. I'm going to try it, even though this seems super risky. Mostly we want food and lots of materials. This is perfect for me. I'm going to not look back. We'll take our shovel with us, even though I doubt we'll end up needing it. And let's go. Let's scavenge. I'm excited because this is the first time we're going to be going into an area where people will probably shoot me on sight. Okay, so remember, first 10 components, 4 timber, 5 parts. We got to be very fastidious here. Yeah, I'm taking the water too because we've been very low on that. Food hasn't been as much of an issue as water has, actually. Can we get up here just by jumping? No. Okay. Take a quick peek inside. Oh. That's a pretty name for such a pretty face. I am not comfortable with where this is going. There's our first part, though. What is this? This is tobacco. Oh, maybe they're friendly. Okay. It seems like there's some kind of shenanigans going on in here. Like, maybe they've caught a bandit in here already. She's just looking for some food. We should take a vegetable if we can take it. That'll help us be more, well, we can afford to be cheaper, basically, with our cooking. We get a better output per fuel and per water cost if we make big meals with vegetables, so it's good. We don't want any of that. Let's see if we can get up on the roof here. I'm not sure how to get there. It's okay. That's sensible, I think. Is there like a burnt out floor here? Are these guys gonna be salty? I don't think so. Let's open up the door. Oh, the door's boarded up. Don't make me come back through this area. If you don't want to starve, you have to do what I tell you. I don't like where this is going. Does he have a gun? I might just be able to wait this out and then sneak in and get some stuff. Uh-oh. He does indeed have a gun. There's not really too much I can do here. If I had a weapon, I might be able to alter the alter what's happening here, but without a weapon, I'm pretty much just a bystander. So I'm gonna wait until they get out of the frame. This is harrowing here. All right, then I'm gonna open the door, come in for myself, and hopefully be able to steal some stuff. That was unfortunate. I would have loved to have helped, but you know, you gotta fend for yourself, number one here. So we'll take more water because it stacks. We needed 10 components. That's 10 components. That's more wood than we need. But we should take more components than we need too, if possible. I mostly just want to look down here. I want to take some sugar with us if we can. You would think... Oh, we'll take a canned food. I heard some doors. Doors scare me a little bit. Canned food is just an obvious pickup. We've had a little bit of a food issue, but it's not really a shortage. Now, if I could just get a little bit more sugar, I'd be stoked. And by a little bit more sugar, I mean literally any sugar at all. So we can take 2 components for free. And it's looking like we'll probably have to barter, unfortunately, to get what we want. Let me find the baked goods aisle. First floor, ladders. Second floor, burnt down escalators. Okay, well, we'll have to wait on that one. It's been a very fruitful scavenge, though. We've gotten pretty much exactly what we needed. It's funny, when I go... is there anything here we can take, like, for free? I don't think so. We need parts, too. That's the other thing. When I, like, go to the grocery store, I don't take a list. I'm like, I'm an adult, I can remember it. When I go out scavenging in this war of mine, I write it all down on a post-it note specifically. 200 grams of this, 100 grams of this. It's kind of funny. So we will take the sugar, and we can stack up the vegetables, so that's great. But we still need, parts. Like, desperately need parts. We can always barter for it. We're having some pretty good stuff happening right now. We can't stack that up anywhere. We can always get rid of our canned food in order to get more inventory space if we find something particularly useful. I'm very pleased with the way it's going right now. I'm assuming that this roof is going to have some okay stuff because it was harder to get to. Can't stack up any of that stuff. Really just no parts, or did I miss them? And we got 2 sugar cubes. This is going to be some sweet moonshine. We can stack up the canned food. No more parts, though. Man. Either way, I mean, the canned food's great, but if we can't find parts, that doesn't really help us. Is it worth giving up, like, the one part we have in order to take some more raw food with us? Like, there was something down here to... Yeah, this is the hardest area to get to, so I'm hoping that this has some sweet stuff in it. It does not have any parts at all. Oh, you can still get up there, okay. I'm gonna keep looking. I am a little scared, though. You know, we filled up our inventory, but it would be really, really nice to be able to steal some parts. I mean, scavenge some parts, not steal, of course. Stealing is wrong. Scavenging is for survival. Now, these guys do have guns, so I don't really want to mess around. And we only have, like, another hour and a half, roughly. Okay. What does the sign say? Danger, do not touch. Unexploded ammunition. Any weapons, ammunition, or equipment left behind or unexploded may be booby-trapped. Oh, no. That's the last thing I need. Now, we already searched in here. If we look through here. Oh, I have not looked through here. That, I'm assuming that actually is a person in there. No parts. So all we can do is open this. We can't even look through it. There's no way I'm doing that. Well, how do we get down into the basement? That's a very good question. Coming close. Maybe we leave at 5 a.m. I can't remember. I'm still pleased with how this is going. I just wish that, I really can't believe, honestly, that I haven't been able to get these parts. It's okay, though. You usually, do a lot worse on scavenges than this, you know? Just If that guy with the gun had just stayed in here, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. Now that guy is probably gonna get a tongue lashing if I had to guess. Just doing one last quick peek. We could get rid of like this one sugar to get some gun parts. I don't think we should though. And we'll just quickly check here just to make sure there's no parts. Hopefully we have a bartering situation coming up tomorrow. Otherwise, this kind of sucks. We're not going to be able to craft our moonshine still. But we did get a lot of ingredients, and we should be able to stay safe. All right, just run to the exit. You did it. You know what, Pavel? You should be very proud of that. That was a pretty good scavenging there. Got roughly 1 day's worth of clean water. We should be able to cook meals, get everybody very happy again. Canned food, very nutritious. As long as we didn't get raided in the night, I feel pretty good. I mean, of course, yes, I'm scared about what happened to that young lady there. Good. Nobody raided us in the night. Pavel, bio upgrade, or update, I should say. It was tough, but women living in our street took great care to look beautiful. They were always clean and wore their best clothes. That was a sight, I tell you. Lining up for water, they looked as if they were waiting to visit a theater. And my boy came up with another idea. That sounds a little suspicious. What could Pavel have done against that soldier? They're trained killers. Poor defenseless girl abused by that monster. But if Pavel had tried to stop him, we all could have been in danger. I agree with that. I can understand why Pavel did not help that girl. It was too dangerous. Alright, so it seems like, you know, everybody kind of understands the situation that we were put in there. So Bruno, you're going to cook a couple meals for us here. And for the first time in a long time, we're going to be, like, good to go here. Yeah, we can already make 2 meals right off the bat. That's all we need to make. Pavel, I'm going to have you come down here, get ready to eat. That'll be ready in no time. And 1 raw meat to make 2 meals is such a good deal. That's not Pavel, that's Katya. Katya, did you eat? I didn't have you eat. You're supposed to eat the canned food. And then Bruno will eat this. And this is the best we've been on a day in a long time. Like, Bruno's going to be fine. You can go, like, throw a little bit of fuel on that just to make sure we stay good here. Pavel, you can eat. He's sad. That's not unexpected. Bruno will have you tune into the radio briefly. Let's go back to the first station. Cool outside. Classical music. Coffee shortage. Lock your doors. Okay. Well, we should probably not keep it on the emergency broadcast. Let's go back here to classical music playing. That's a little bit better. No. There we go. I don't know if this actually affects mood, but I figure it's worth a try, right? Bruno, come up here and play guitar a little bit. Pavel, you're going to sleep. And Roman, you are going to sleep as well. Now, Katya, you are a little sad as well. That's okay. Sad, you just walk with your head down a little bit. You'll get over it probably by tomorrow. I'm going to have you use one of our... We might only have one existing rainwater filter. But I'm going to have you put it in, because if we forget to do that, then that's terrible for us. And we might want to, after this is installed, go make one more rainwater filter, because we are using a lot of water to cook. I mean, we just use 5 water to cook, or to... Not to cook 2 people, but to feed 2 people. And then we might just kind of end the day there, even though it's a little bit of a shorter day. And tomorrow we can scavenge a little bit more. I don't think there's anything in particular we can make. I really want to get that moonshine still. Because that'll be like our ultimate bartering tool, I think. Moonshine still. We need 4 parts right now. That's it. Why did I write down we need 18 components for this? We only need 14. We do need 6 timber, though. Let's make 2 of them. While we have the advantage here. And apart from that, we'll also make up our grocery list for tomorrow. Because I don't think we're going to make anything else today. I think we're relatively good. We'll check out our metal workshop quickly just in case there's a chance we want to. But if we can get this moonshine still up tomorrow, start actually like fermenting some stuff and getting ready to trade it at the market, that could be great for us. I would love to make a saw blade, but it takes the gun parts. And we're still kind of holding off. We need one, I'm going to write this down on our list. Broken pistol. I think maybe you can get one of those on the cottage. I'm not that worried about it for now, though. We should probably get a hatchet. We're pretty close to... We can actually build a hatchet. Wait, no we can't. We need one more gun part. Okay. That's fine. Do we have any lockpicks? You have 0. I'll make 1, even though it is going to take our part. Just so that we have it for scavenging. And then we'll make our grocery list. I guess nobody's coming to the door today. Day 13, no bartering, apparently. Alright, let's make our grocery list quickly. If we go back here. We want to make a moonshine still. So you want to make a moonshine still. We need 3 components. And -2 timber, but more would always be good. And 5 parts. Okay. And what's the other stuff on our list then? For scavenging tonight? Raw food. Raw food. Gun parts. Sugar. Those are the big ones, I think. I'm gonna have Katya come up here, and she's just gonna sit for a while. I wish sometimes there was kind of like an advanced time button. Because for right now, I'm just kind of waiting for this Rainwater Still to finish. And then we're going to install another filter just so we have enough clean water. Right now, we still only have 5. It's not a ton. Might not be the worst idea to get a couple of those going. Oh, no, you should keep playing guitar. You're lightening the mood, actually. Wonder if maybe Katya's the one that plays the guitar. She'll be a little bit better. By a little bit better, I mean like a little bit less sad. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think we're faring pretty well for ourselves here. So we need to go to some place that has a lot of parts. I believe that parts in and of itself is just an indicator of what a scavenging point may have. Who are we going to send out tonight? Probably Pavel again, even though he's a little bit despondent. Yeah, we're going to end our day here. I guess no barterer is coming. It's because he has the biggest backpack. I'm sorry, Pavel. Should have thought of that before you went to North Face. Roman is going to guard because he's trained in combat. Everyone else is going to sleep. We could have Bruno guard as well. Maybe that's just have one person sleep. But then we're only going to have one person active tomorrow. Everyone else is going to be tired. Yeah, you know what? You're going to sleep, Bruno. Okay, parts. Huge amounts of parts? I don't know about that. Construction site. Danger. This that would seem like where we would find parts if you ask me. This abandoned construction site at a luxury residential area, which was to become the Jewel of Pagorin, now serves the military snipers as a perfect vantage point. No thank you. That sounds terrible for me. Shelled school. The school was damaged by mortar shells. No classes held for a long time. Recently, a group of rebel militiamen moved into the building. That sounds terrible for me. This old apartment building used to be owned by an elderly couple. There are rumors of some shady-looking, well-armed individuals taking refuge there. Oh my god. Ruined villa. There's dangerous, and they might be dangerous and suspicious, but they probably have lots of supplies stocked, like military rations of canned food. It's all dangerous now. They don't seem friendly. We could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna take... we'll take our shovel and our lockpick for now. Mostly because if I might need to use either of those to sneak. And those are the only tools I have at my disposal. So, this is the part where the shots were coming from. I'd better be careful. I don't disagree. But remember, this lockpick could help us out a lot. Be quiet about it if you can. 3 components, -2 wood, 5 parts. That's all we really need for now. Oh, shit. 1 part. We'll take the gun parts because they stack, too. This door is closed, thankfully, and they're walking in the other direction, which I appreciate a great deal. We'll take the medicine for now. Always good to have. Great bartering option. He is scavenging across the courtyard. Let's just watch this for a minute. I don't want to try to work around these guys. They're not talking about me, are they? Like there's somebody else? This seems a little scary. I thought she was pulling out a gun. Oh, shit. I thought she was going up the stairs. Or I thought she was coming for me, but I think she might have just been going up the stairs. Alright, that was pretty close. How could they see me there? There was a rat down there, I think. This is actually terrifying. Parts. Another gum part. It stacks up. Let's be careful here. I saw some footsteps. It's just a rat. Okay. We just need the parts, really. Food is a luxury. And we do need some components. 1 timber. Fantastic. Well, we can't break through this, unfortunately, because I didn't have a saw blade. So they're talking about me getting shot on sight. That seems bad. So I don't think I'm going to go out into the courtyard. I'm glad I took some time to listen to that conversation. Now, it looks like people might have abandoned that middle floor. Again, I don't need a lot. I just need a little bit. Just let me get a couple of parts. What are you going to use them for? But it's a shame. We got like a choke point here. There's only one way through here. Where are you going? Oh, shit. Shit. Is she going down? No, she's staying there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Don't be a hero. That guy is not something I want to mess around with, I think. So I'm not going to touch that area. Okay. Probably shouldn't have just opened this right away. Speaking of which, close this door, please. Thank you. Might be someone coming down for me here. Oh, shit, someone's coming down. Oh, there's so much sugar, though. Hopefully, we live to be able to use it. We still need components, and we do still need parts. I could always throw down, like, this herbal medicine. Please tell me she's not going to come through here. Please tell me she's going to the other room. Let's run to the exit. Oh, they were chasing me down. Okay, that was terrifying. But I think we made the right call to leave when we did. And we got some choice stuff if only we could trade for a few more parts. Like the medicine in particular is easily bartered. We're still missing what we need to get the Moonshine Still. But we've got some decent stuff. We've been raided. What did they take? Oh my god. 11 clean water and a water filter. Luckily, we did bring back some food, though. So let's take a look at our things. We have 2 clean water. First things first, Pavel, you're standing right there, man. We have no water filters. Okay, who's down here? Roman, you're gonna build a couple of water filters for us quickly. How many components do we have? Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna build a couple of those. I know, by the way, that we have, oh wait, we don't have very much water at all, do we? With 2, we can't actually eat except from canned food. We have no fuel. Okay, that's fine for now. Wait, Pavel, where are you going, buddy? You gotta set up this water filter so we can actually eat a little later today. Thank you. The temperature's starting to change color, which lets me know that we're getting a little cold here. Bruno, why don't you eat some canned food? And, Roman, you're gonna throw a little bit of fuel. Oh, we gotta make some fuel, then throw it on the fire. We can use timber for that. Not components, yeah. Just use 2 timber, make 2 fuel. Get the temperature up a little higher. And once we get a little bit more water, we can make some, I want to sleep, Pavel. It might be a little while before you eat. You know what? You eat the canned food. And then Pavel, throw a little bit of fuel on here. This is okay. Throw 2 on, see if it keeps us, you know, warmer longer. That stove is raging there. I know we need to look at their bio updates, but first, you go down there, and, okay, bio time. We can cry over stealing once we survive this hell. This guy is serious. Pavel did it for us, we should be thankful. Okay, I didn't realize those guys were in such dire straits. What matters is that we have supplies, how we got them is of less concern. Poor people, I know it was cruel to take their supplies, but it's either them or us. I think Pavel might be approaching the breaking point. Katya, why don't you bandage yourself up? And then that saves a bed for Pavel here. And Bruno... Oh, someone's at the door. Wait for a second here. I'm getting confused. Bruno, go... Oh, it's a barterer. Go talk to them. Pavel's sleeping. Roman needs to sleep as well. Okay, so Katya's... You know what? We should have Katya do it, because she is the best barterer. I get confused sometimes. I apologize. We'll have Bruno come down here. Katya, what the fudge are you doing here? Katya, come over here. Thank you. She's a good barterer. So what do we need? This is a good time to make a list for ourselves. Bruno, hold up, buddy. Let's get the rainwater still. We need 9 components. Writing it down. 3 parts. Would not be the worst idea to trade for more timber. Alright, there you go. And we have medicine that we can trade. Bruno might want to make some fuel. You can only make 1, I guess. From timber, I guess. Just make 1 for now. Still lets us make our rainwater still. Alright, Kaya. Use your bartering skills. What's up, girl? Not optional. 3 of these. 9 of these. And we don't need any timber. Okay. What about herbal medicine? Smoking deal. I was trying to throw like something else on it, maybe some vegetables. No, we don't have any raw food. No. Okay, well we'll tackle this in a later deal. For now, this is a great deal for me. I appreciate it. It feels like it anyway. Bruno just made a little bit of that. Oh, and we do have water now. So Bruno, you know what? Do some cooking here. Why can't you don't have any vegetables for that? If we make 1 more fuel, which we will, then we can make 2 meals and everybody will be happy. So Kaya, we're gonna do another trade here. On this trade, you're gonna get some timber. 4 timber, maybe. How much can I get for 1 medicine? All of it. Okay. What about sugar? Because we're gonna need that. And then I was actually gonna throw the water on after anyway. How much water can we get? 3? I think that's a pretty okay deal for right now. Let's take it. Thank God we're never gonna get sick, right? Where could that logic go wrong? Alright, you're gonna cook 2 of these meals right now. And Kaya, do we have another water filter built yet? Yes, so you're gonna install that. Then we're gonna make our moonshine still, and this is gonna be awesome. I totally forgot, by the way, that I should have ended the video, but that's okay. We'll end it when we go scavenging. I won't quit the game. I got a little ahead of myself, or a little I was enjoying myself too much. So it's gonna be Roman and Pavel that are gonna eat. I think that bartering went fantastically. I really feel like this is maybe the best day we've had over the course of the entire, well, at least the last few days. So there's our moonshine still. We're really gonna need components tomorrow. And as long as we don't drink all the alcohol ourselves, although I don't know if maybe alcohol does help you with mood or something like that. What do we need on our to-do list tonight? Food and components. Like, they're just easy ones. Components, food. We should probably start thinking about making small traps for animals. How much does that cost? Each small trap is 10 parts. So components, food, parts, and we got a little bit of a timber surplus for now. Pavel, you're going to take a sleep, and Roman, you're going to take a sleep as well. And we want to see what we need to do in order to actually make stuff with moonshine. I mean, I know we need sugar, and we probably need water, which means we might want to build a second rainwater still. Kaya's still hungry? Need 4 water, 1 fuel, and sugar. Yeah, we're going to start, what do we need? 1 fuel and more water. Okay. Eat, Katya. Eats. It's just you. Yeah, okay. Water. Water's a big one. Components, food, parts, water. We have so much sugar. So a second rainwater still would probably be a good idea as well. I'm just going to check Wait, you're not gonna sleep, Roman? Or Pavel? Oh, he's just sad now. Kaya, take a quick look here. What would it take for us to make a second Rainwater Still? So we could have 2 of them going to finance our Moonshine investment. Is that a... No, it's right there. More components. Components and parts. Okay, so components and parts are the big deal. I'm going to end the day, but that is going to do it for this episode. It's been a long one by accident. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I enjoyed that episode a great deal. I'm not afraid to say it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.